I've mentioned already in other videos that there are 5 different types of villages that can generate in Minecraft, depending on the area they are in. What I haven't mentioned is that not only does each village type have its own unique style, but that style also includes the look of the villagers themselves. But, did you know there are actually 2 hidden types of villagers that don't naturally spawn with villages? Or that villagers have a gossip function that is affected by what you do as the player? And if you understand villager mechanics, you could complete a fully enchanted set of diamond gear without ever mining a single diamond? Well, if you already knew all 3 of these things, then you're probably an experienced player. But if not, stick around and I'll discuss the key things worth knowing about villages in Minecraft. In this video, I'll talk about what you can find in a village, how villagers act and why, what risks there are to villagers, and how you could even potentially start your own village if you choose to. And in part 2, we'll dive into villager professions and how to use the game's trading system to give you a leg up on your survival. Bonus question: did you know that the villagers have a group of cranky cousins who are bent on their destruction? Well, that will be a future topic to discuss as well. Minecraft is a game with nearly unlimited possibility. It's about as open world as you can get. Explore, fight, gather, create. You can do whatever you choose to set your mind to. But the same things that make Minecraft great may also make it overwhelming, especially for newer players. And that's why this video exists. I can't tell you how to play, but I can help you discover what you can do to get you started, and for some more experienced players, maybe help you brush up on the basics. Welcome to Minecraft Caves Notes. Let's go ahead and mine right into today's topic. Alright, so back in my first Minecraft Day video, I talked about how useful it can be to spawn near a village. Let's start by reviewing that in a bit more detail. In any village, there are 4 categories of structures that can generate. The obvious first one is houses. These buildings have quite a few varieties, especially when spread across the 5 village types, but what they all have in common is 1 to 2 beds. For the early game, easy access to a bed can be a godsend, as you can choose to sleep in it, or borrow it to take with you. The other buildings in the village are workplaces, and they will not have beds in them, but instead have 1 or more specific blocks known as villager workstations, or job blocks. We'll go into further details on villager professions in the next video. The farmer villager is a notable exception here, as their workstation is not in a building, but on a field of crops. These farms are workplaces, but also bleed into the next structure category, which is decorative structures. This group is a bit varied, with everything from groups of hay bales to sandstone pillars, wool-covered pavilions, cobblestone gathering places, and even piles of ice or snow. The most important thing to point out here is that one variety of decorative structure, called the town center or meeting point, will always generate with the village, and only one. This area has several different forms, but will always house the town bell, which is an interactable block that has a specific function when the village is under assault. Lastly are the animal pens. Sometimes these are just small fenced areas, while other times there may even be a stable that generates. Animal pens will generate with 1 or more farm animals in them, which includes cows, pigs, sheep, chickens, and horses. With the exception of the town meeting point, which always generates exactly once in a village, all other structures may or may not exist, or even be duplicated, creating a unique village layout every single time. Certain buildings in both the house and workplace categories may also contain chests. The type of loot possible in the chest depends on the specific blueprint that generates it. In general, house chests will randomly contain seeds, crops or bread, local plants like flowers or grass, and possibly even emeralds. Workplace chests use loot tables related to the profession tied to the building. For example, the cartographer has a chest, except in desert villages, that can contain paper, compasses, or blank maps, while the leatherworker chest can have leather or even leather armor, except also not in desert villages. The most prized village chest for most players is the weaponsmith chest. As in all village types, the chest generated may contain iron armor, weapons or tools, gold, and maybe even diamonds or obsidian. Chest loot will vary some depending on the village type. For example, the Savannah Fisher's Hut is the only village chest that might have a bucket, while Snowy Plains village chests can have snow and coal in them. All villagers will attempt to claim a bed. The total population of a village is normally capped by the number of available beds in the village, unless specifically manipulated by the player. At night, all villagers will attempt to pathfind to their claimed bed and sleep. Adult villagers will also attempt to claim a workstation if they do not already have a profession. There is one exception. Some villagers are born nitwits and refuse to work. They can be identified by their green robes. Unemployed villagers will spend part of their day seeking workstations, while children will run around quickly playing tag and finding beds to jump on. All villagers have a daily schedule, which consists of sleeping, wandering, working, and socializing, depending on the time of day. Nitwits ignore the working portion, and children will only play or wander. Working consists of a villager spending time at their workstation, and if they had been traded with already, restocking their goods. The exception here is the farmer. Farmers don't just sit at their workstation, but instead physically collect crops and replant them, depositing the leftovers at their composter. Additionally, in Bedrock, librarians may go and inspect bookshelves instead of just spending the day at their lectern. Socializing occurs primarily around the town center, and this is when gossip exchange happens. The gossip function creates a hidden value for the player in each village, and is essentially a reputation value. A good reputation will mean discounts on trade prices, and if you are able to save the village from a raid, you may even receive free gifts, thrown to you by the employed villagers. A poor reputation means higher prices, and if it gets bad enough, could cause the iron golems to turn on you. Speaking of iron golems, they exist to protect the villagers. Iron golems can be manually created, but will also naturally spawn based on conditions in a village. My bonus question earlier about the villagers' angry cousins, they are known as the illagers, and will attack villagers on sight. And they're pretty brutal. The children will not be spared. Additionally... Well, hello. Can y'all hear me okay? Hi, Tranquil. Tato, I saw you. Sorry I didn't say hi yet. Did I miss anybody else? I don't think so. Oh, and the dad is here. All right. What an awesome start, guys. Okay. So, I'll apologize in advance. I'm going to sound like our UK friends, where I'm going to say that it's hot over here and I'm sweaty, but that's just because I live in a place where we don't have air conditioning. It's not really that hot. It's not. But I'm glad you guys could make it. If you saw the thumbnail, you know we're going to mess around with villagers today. We talked about this on the last stream last week. And so I guess we're going to do a bit of exploring and just see what happens. So let's jump in and I'll show you where we're at. Yeah, you guys would die without air conditioning. This is not so bad. Oh, I forgot. Forgot we had this guy up here. This is... I have not named... I have two other happy gas I haven't named. We just named the one that we took down to the ancient city. So in that case, Damama, you would die with AC. I don't even remember why I had him leashed to me. What were we doing? Oh, I remember, because I've been having an issue with portals. So this guy that I created in episode 5 was working just fine until I had an issue with a separate portal, which I'll show you. And now it has decided that it also wants to be down there, which I haven't been able to fix yet, and that's fine. But I'm just going to let this guy go. I think we can get down through the nether. Hello? Hello? If you do come up with any names for the other happy gas, let me know. But I wanted to show you this one as well. So in preparation this week, I put another portal over on top of this area over here. I want to connect like all of these mountaintops. When I went through it, well, I'll just show you. I will just show you. I've never had this happen before. Am I wearing gold? I am not wearing gold. So that one ended up down here eventually. But not right away. If I go through this portal, this is where I built it. And it makes perfect sense. Except when I step through it from this side, it takes me way up top. And if I go right back through, it takes me down here. And if I go through from here, it's where I want it. So I've messed around with portal linking before, and I've busted things from each side to try and make it work. And I cannot get them to link one for one, but it rotates through, so it works. So I guess we'll just leave it that way. Oh wait, hold on, there was one other thing to show you up there. Yeah, voodoo indeed. So I bet this isn't going to work. Now that I've gone through, I bet this one is going to put me in the wrong place. Let's see. Yeah, so now it wants to put me back here. Oh well. Well, let's sleep real quick. And then let's see about... Excuse me. Where are you? These guys, I swear. Have no respect. No respect. I also popped down a lodestone over here since this is the area that we're going to want to navigate back to. And prepped some paper, because I think what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to follow one of our maps to a village and then start bringing the villagers back here. But the type of map you get depends on the type of villager you get it from. So I got mine from the Plains village. They'll take me to the taiga and the savannah, and the Plains villager is the only one I have left. So you didn't make the squeal sound? So I think the first thing we're actually going to do, though, is try and get our swamp villager. Since these guys are right next door in the swamp, I thought that we'd run back over here to Eric the Cleric and see if we can get that guy to go hang out with our other guy, or androgynous villagers. And yeah, I'm gonna take him over there. The changes to the leads should... Hello. There we go. Should make this a lot easier. Alright, come this way. Come this way. All the way, there you go. Hello, Andy! Thanks for coming. And yes, mending is something that I'm missing. And I did originally have a taiga villager over here that I lost. See, what is this gonna do? So I had Fortune, and I lost him, which is why you'll see that I keep having these pickaxes that are getting low. I haven't had the chance to get Fortune back and put it on anything. But once I have Fortune and Mending, that's going to make a big difference. I also discovered what I was doing wrong with the Happy Ghasts when it comes to transporting villagers. I kept trying to attach the lead to the Happy Ghast and to the boat, it looks like, at least on Java side, that the right way to do it is to attach the lead to the boat and continue to hold it and just ride the Happy Ghast, and then everything works just fine. So, come on. Come on. Whoa! Did I bring some bread? I did. Alright, you can come on through here. And I would like you to please get in the other boat. Will you do that? Will you do that? Will you come over here? Hold on. Yeah. Thanks. You gonna do it? You gonna help me out here? Oh, he lost. I guess I never traded with Eric. He lost his job. That's okay. Excuse me, is the boat a problem? Is the boat a problem? Alright, I don't want to hit you guys. There we go. Hello? Is it the wrong time of day? It's probably the wrong time of day. Well, let's not wait around on them. Let's, we'll check back in on them in a minute. We need to go get our maps. And I don't think we're gonna go... I don't think we're gonna go into the Nether for a while. I don't know that these villagers care about being unemployed, especially when they have people like us to just walk by and throw bread at them. You know, I mean, the social support is pretty strong, and the need to eat is pretty low. So I think the first place we're probably going to want to go is back to the taiga. And I think I even remember where it is. But we're gonna take each of these maps here. Thanks to Jack Black, I will always picture that set a certain way. Just like thanks to Demama, I will always picture hello in her voice. Okay, we need to go southwest. That's east. That's west. Yeah, I remember. I think. The hardest part today, and the reason I'm not sure how far we're going to get with this, is the jungle. I don't have jungle anywhere close to me. Hubby said it too? That's awesome. I love the random impact that we have on others. I will say, so Mediocre Gaming, Agent of Chaos, that when you started doing recording with your hubby, I 100% showed that stuff to my wife. Some of the parts that I thought were hilarious. And she agreed. One of these days, I should probably see about getting some horses. I have a few saddles. Am I the only one that's not super jazzed about the change to the saddle recipe? Like, I feel like even before the change, I was throwing them away because I'd fish them up so often. And then you do a raid and you get them from the Ravagers. No, Tranquil. I don't think so. She did of course offer to do like moderation for the channel, but she's also a weekend worker. So she is an hour away at her job. So, and this is one of the few times that I can reasonably record where you guys can attend, because most of the time I think with the time zone difference it would be really tough during the week. Well, Frank, if you're not doing much fishing, you're missing out. That's where all the OP loot is from. From going fishing. I think I took the wrong river. I think I need to go a bit further, actually. Hold on. Is it just me? I feel like we're not hearing the music. Oh. How's that? You let me know if you want me to turn it up. I think that's probably about where it should be to be balanced. Yeah, Damama, to be honest, I don't think I have crafted one since they came out, and I don't know that I ever will. Thanks, Dad. I think it's funny that you say, you know, you're flattered that we find your banter funny. I haven't seen anybody that disagrees. I think it's hilarious. And then the effort you guys put into like the animations and stuff was so cool. I think we're gonna make it just before nightfall. Yeah, that's my one regret so far, is that I have not had the opportunity to ride along with you and Carlos, because I think that would be fantastic. There it is. That is, of course, something I hope to change soon. You got to do a trial chamber with them? That sounds like a lot of fun. Okay, so we don't need this in our hands anymore. What we need is to find us somebody who looks like they're ready to relocate. They're sick and tired of growing up, living in the same town their whole life, and they want to get out and experience something new. Hi, Argo. It's good to see you. No, I don't want you. You're right where you belong. Stay there. Oh my goodness. You look like a good candidate. We'll take you. Don't want to pull you through the berry bushes, though. If we did happen to get, like, 2 of these guys, that would probably not be bad. Oh. Come on. Come on. Come on. This way. This way. You know what? You can just boat him anyway. That work? Yes, it did. Alright. Yeah. Moving villager. I didn't even realize I had a second boat. But oh, never mind. It's not gonna help me here. Hey, Tato. So this... Come on, you can do it, right? I think you can get up here. Nope. Can we... Oh, I know what I can do. There we go. Whoa, 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 no, 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 no. Go back where you belong. Thank you. Go. Go. Excuse me. You guys ever feel bad about the nitwits? Like it's not really their fault. They're just coded that way. It's just, it's not fair, you know? Like, they haven't been given a purpose. Oh dear. You know what? We're not gonna go through this again. We're just gonna make our own path. Okay. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of good comments. I may possibly be that guy that cuts the video with a flint and steel in my hand and then comes back and says, "Oh no! What happened?" Hello, the mom. Welcome back. I'm really impressed today. And hopefully the dad told you that it really does mean a lot that you support us. So it's I think it's amazing that you're here. General, I want to do the voice for you. I can't do the voice. So I guess I'll just stick with General Kenobi. But I did get that clip in the last video I did for this before we started going live. Yeah, the safety record for nitwits is terrible. It must be because they wear green, which I don't know what that says about me, but I mean, actually, Damama would probably say it makes me susceptible to falling into one-block holes. So, sounds like it's on par. Hold on, let's see how these guys are doing back there. Alright. Smooth sailing. Was he... I tried Damama. I used to do a pretty decent Yoda, but I'm not sure I can do it on command. Okay, what do we have coming out over here? This village is not that far away, but I don't think there's like a real good direct way back. I think I have to, if I recall, I've got to go through a swamp or something. Probably. Oh, yeah. Kwanye. So, for the rest of y'all who may not have seen it, some of you probably have seen it. I think at one point I did post it. But there's a story about how my boys and I realized last stream I made a mistake. I called my younger one 12. He's 13 now. But my boys are 21 and 13. And we had started a server to play on together. And my oldest, who is in chat, you know, he set this up. And I asked him to not tell my younger son that I was on. He had been asking me to play with him, and I was always busy because I'm, you know, I'm not working, I'm editing videos or something. So I decided I would make time to do that. But I also wanted to surprise him. Look, you can tell I've been here before. So I had planned to go and like get myself all kitted out and beefed up before he ever knew I was on the server. And like, you know, if I knew he was playing, I wouldn't jump on. The idea was to surprise him. But I didn't know if anybody had been into the end yet or not. And I went looking for a stronghold. And I was throwing the eyes, and I finally found it. And eventually, how am I going to do this? Eventually, I did locate where it was. What I didn't know was that my older son had already been there, and it happened to be, I thought I was far enough out to get a different stronghold, but it was the exact same one. And I was hopping around on this mountainside and suddenly just fell into a 1x1 hole that went down something like 100 blocks straight down into the stronghold. And I panicked and froze, scrolling my mouse wheel trying to get the water bucket out, and I just splatted hard and died right as I entered the stronghold. And I was like, well, I found it. Which kind of reminds me of a Intrepid Tato clip I just watched. Yes, if there is a 1-block hole, I will find it. Yeah, you've probably seen it, Damama. I do indeed. It was so funny. I initially thought that I would actually do some recording on that server, and it was something we didn't really get around to. So I never made the full video of the lead up to that, but I happened to be recording since the plan was to surprise my son. But anyhow, so while we're back, you may see something interesting up here. I did actually take some wool, and I started outlining where I want to build a library up on top of the hill. So, if we have a sec, I'll show you that. But I also need to track down that ghast. He's up there. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, you guys hang tight for a moment. I'm gonna pull out my bed. The problem with this portal is now I can't just get directly up on there, so I'm probably gonna have to climb up and go get that ghast. Yes, Damama. You know, for all my experience, I joked from the very first video I ever put out that I tend to make reckless choices, and it gets me in trouble. So, yep. All right. And Argobot, yeah, this is my favorite biome, and it's because even after the changes where they added all the, you know, the opportunity for all the windswept variants, this one still seems to be coded for like the most extreme peaks, and just it's very, very nice looking. So to be fair, Tato, it is unlisted, so the only people that will see it are the folks that that play on the Dadlands. Or I guess, are technically members of Dad's channel. Okay, so what we're going to need to do, let's see if I can get this ready. We're going to need to ride him back down all the way down there. So if anybody wants to take a nap, now's a good time. You can just switch over to the intermission screen right here. Yeah, I think I've never... Knowledge of the game does not mean proper execution of that knowledge. Yep. Yep. The what's the old saying about like those who can't do teach or something? So maybe that's applicable to me. All right, now if I recall correctly, oh no, no. Hello. Will you come close enough for me to... No, and then we broke the lead. I might have to go get another snowball. Yeah. Okay, come on. Oh, nope. Come here. I didn't bring any other snowballs, did I? Come on, you guys, we're going for a swim. Maybe. No, we're gonna go get another snowball. This is gonna take forever, I can tell. Speaking of execution of said knowledge. Yep, that's about right. That's about right. So, there we go. There's two things I can point out right now. Java versus Bedrock. Bedrock, if I'm not mistaken, while you're boating, you can actually eat without slowing down. You can't do that on Java. It's unfortunate. You have to stop rowing to eat. The other one is for everybody who says that offhanding is so useful. Sometimes. The downside is if you have the ability, for example, to use two of the items in your hands, it has to pick one or the other. And in my case, for example, it picked the snowball. So you have to be very careful about that. So I would say don't be jealous of the offhanding. Like, yeah, it's nice, but I don't actually use it that often. So always bring only one snowball. Thanks, Tato. Just something else you can tease me about when I hop on Discord. Frank, are you talking about the toast? The song name, yeah. I decided to turn that on for those who couldn't make it last week. I didn't used to have it on because I would be recording videos, and the editing process makes that difficult. Hold on, we need to get this in our hand first, and then bring him back over. But when I'm streaming and I'm not cutting out anything, then it works. Okay, let's see if we can make sure they're with us. They're with us. All right, here we go. The list grows. Yeah, so Damama, another good example where offhanding is actually problematic is I remember when I first went to trial chambers and I was trying to scrape off the lights, but with a shield. Well, I guess that's not offhanding, but with Java you use the use button instead of the sneak button for the shield, which most of the time I prefer. But when it comes to like now I need to scrape with an axe, then it wouldn't do it. I'd be sitting there looking at a light and just using my shield over and over again. I can't see them well enough to know how far below me they are, so I think we got this. This is our temporary villager breeding area. Alright, and you guys can probably just stay in there for right now. Okay. Now, we need to get to... Actually, this should be Savannah right here. I could breed those guys. I think we need to clean some things up and maybe go back to the Taiga village, because if I can make a cartographer there, then I could probably get a map to a snowy village. Oh, this is going to bug me. Yeah, when you're used to things being one way and then it's the other way, that's really tough. Even like the angle of the arrows that are shot is very different. Arrows go a lot straighter and farther on bedrock, which I think if you start that way, it's, you know, that's super easy. When you don't start that way, then of course you're used to aiming above things and you miss. So the one that I do prefer on Java is the swimming. As much as I hate that you can't sort of sprint wade, the big difference for me is when you are swimming, you go down into the water like this. When you come up to the surface on bedrock, it keeps you locked in that position. So you have to, I don't know how to explain that. You kind of have to stop at the surface for a second. The transition on the water here is cleaner. Hitting end crystals is way easier. Yeah. Oh, so yeah, I was watching your video, Dad, the other day. I don't think I mentioned it. For some reason on Bedrock they left the hitbox of the iron bars as a full block. On Java, the hitbox of the iron bars is thin, like the iron bars themselves. So you can shoot up into those. You don't even need to climb those pillars. You can just shoot up into them. Let's put our bread away. Let's put some lily pads away and extra blocks that we don't need. Extra wood that we don't know. We'll make it sticks. We'll just make it sticks. And I suppose maybe we'll have our shield out. I left my boat, didn't I? That's fine. We're just going to make another one. And do I have everything that I need? I think so. No. I'm going to need to trade them paper. Yeah, I mean, I guess it does kind of defeat the purpose of having the bars there. I mean, it is kind of a thread the needle shot. You have to learn how to do it and how to aim for it. But it wasn't until I fought the dragon and one of you guys, I can't even remember who it was, let me know that on Bedrock, all 10 crystals don't always spawn. I don't know if there's a specific number or if it's just random. But that surprised me. I didn't know that was a thing until, you know, a few months ago, whenever that was. All right. I don't know how much we're going to need to trade. I also don't want to completely stack my inventory. Maybe we'll go like that. Mediocre gaming. Are you just talking about like the regeneration of the dragon is slower or something? I know that for actual like speedrunners, they like to bring beds into the end and just explode them. But I've always been the type to just break all the crystals. I am not a speedrunner. I don't consider myself a pro gamer. You know, like we talked about, just been around the game a long time. I know a lot about it, but, you know, I know a lot about angles in pool. I still can't make the shots. Well, thank you, Tato. Now that theme song is going to be stuck in my head all day, possibly all week, because you'll remind me every time I see you online, I'm sure. You might catch me singing here and there in a video, but it's probably not something I'd be comfortable enough doing live. Just like the rest of us. Yes. Yeah. So what do you guys think about that? Those of you who started on Bedrock, would you want to see parity in Regen? Now, to be fair, to get that parity, they would probably mean the combat changes as well. I know, Dad, you've now had the opportunity to kind of experience some of that. I know, trying to think who else. Stormy's, I think, probably dabbled in Java. Oh, wow. Sorry, I'm just reading your comment, Damama. Ah, okay. They still haven't patched out that that efficiency golden apple either, have they? The one you can find in the Woodland Mansion? This is not my river. I just realized I'm not even using the map, but I think I know exactly how to get back here. Run through the dangerous dark forest here. Yeah, I do actually prefer the Java combat, but given the slower regen in Bedrock, I do think that it would be hard to change that. Something that I've been toying around with, something I started writing a while ago, is just a standalone video of what I would do if I was going to address difficulty settings in Minecraft. My personal opinion is I would make easy mode a touch easier, but I would make hard mode a fair bit harder, and spread them out a little bit more. I think that's good for the accessibility of a game. And one of the ways I would do that would be by taking mechanics out of each edition that made sense for certain things being easier and certain things being harder. I don't ever see them doing it. I think that full parity is not going to happen, because I think that it would defeat the purpose of having two editions, since you can play Bedrock on PC. So my gut says we're probably not going to, there are some things that are just simply never going to change, and that's okay, because as I posted on somebody else's video in a comment recently. I think it's kind of nice to be able to jump back and forth between the two and stay on your toes and become a better player for it. Squid. Squid are easier for me to take out on bedrock. They have just enough hit points that I can't do it in 2 hits here. And then they go swimming away. It's annoying. I don't like them. Okay, so let's see if we can find a dude. You look like a dude. You look like a stuck dude. That's perfect. That is perfect, buddy. Oh. Hello. Why does this not want to jump up in there? The boats, yeah. Yeah, it's a... Plainsville. No! Figures. Okay. We don't need that map. Do I have a flint and steel on me? No, I didn't say anything. Don't listen to me. Well, that's why. Okay, do you have a different map, please? Can you give me a snowy map? Oh, okay. No, swamp. Dang it. I didn't bring another cartography table, but we can make one. Okay, let's give this one more shot if there's anybody. I'm just creating a village full of cartographers over here. I might have to break some of these workstations. Yeah, let's just do that. I could use a grindstone, right? Come and get it! Come and get it! Hello? You there? You there walking on a tree. Where are you going? No, come get your job. Oh, it's meeting time. Wow, this is an interesting one. You guys are all either super happy or you think that the well is a sauna. No. Thank you. Clear out. Mama, I did a short on all the ways you can die in Peaceful. That was actually one of my favorites. I do kind of want to ask which method worked for you. You want that one? Okay. Nope, we're gonna put it... Excuse me. Excuse me, hi. Hi. Can you stay still for a moment? There you go. Now please tell me you have what I want. Whoa. Oh dear. Okay, so we're 0 for 3. And I'm going to run out of paper to trade. So we might have to do this differently. All right. We could go to the Savannah village. I'll still need to get some paper though. I bet this is where I got the bed from. So, a mode above people where there are no mobs, but you can still die from the elements. Well, you can die from some elements in peaceful mode. But there's a lot of things that you can't that you can't die from. Like, if you do manage to go get to the Ender Dragon, which you'd have to cheat to do, the Ender Dragon doesn't do any damage to you. Well, both times I've died in this world have been due to fall damage. So, I can relate to that one. Well, that was a total bust. We don't even necessarily need a Savannah villager because I can breed them. What we need snowy and we need desert. So far, the only desert I've seen is way the heck out there. Like, it took me probably a half an hour to get there last time. What's your favorite episode, Tato? Is this about Damama dying or me? I mean, we've certainly both had our moments. I was actually really enjoying, before this, I spent a little bit of time, I started watching your video, Damama. I'm only like 6 minutes in, honestly. But I did notice that you were having a little bit of trouble landing on the tree and might have fallen off once or twice. And Frank, you picked a fitting nickname. Oh, that one. Yes. Yes, that was one of my favorite episodes too. I mean, to be fair, we all kind of have our things that we rib each other about. You know, I know everybody likes to think of me as the warden guy, but my record lately has been pretty spotty. Definitely pretty spotty. There's like almost an equal chance that I'll kidnap the warden versus, you know, let him pummel me in the face. To those who are not privy to the secret plot that some of us have going right now, I will say that there may be some more warden hijinks in the near future. Yeah, at first when I watched that clip, I thought it was just the one attempt, Tato, where you splatted. I didn't realize that it was like a 10-minute video. Mediocre gaming. I would have said no, but you brought it up, so you just invited all of that back on you. You realize that, right? Okay, let's get some more paper. I hope you learned a lesson about that, you know, throwing your bed down near a cave that you hadn't lit up yet. I mean, just saying. Just saying. Ardo, you are known for the banhammer. And actually some pretty awesome building, my friend. Good stuff. Okay, let's see if we have better luck in the savannah, huh? We don't need this. We're gonna go which way? Oh dear, the dot's a little. That's not good. Southeast. It's gonna be down this way. Argobot, have you ever considered doing some recording? I know we've gotten to see a couple of posts from you for some real life stuff, but you got the skills, my friend. Have you you know, thought of maybe joining us on the creative circuit? Oh, 1 second. The editing, it is definitely a it's a learning curve, and it is very much a time-consuming, you know, piece to be doing the editing. No Quiet Place. Yeah, so what I do here, and part of the reason that Sunday afternoons actually works out is that my 13-year-old has the dogs out in the other part of the house. We have 3, and we are dog sitting 1 at the moment, so there are actually 4 dogs. And believe me, that can be a little problematic for getting some things done. But I wouldn't change it. I absolutely wouldn't change it. Okay, dot's getting bigger already. That's a good sign. So Andy, you saying you're the Stone Queen? One of these days I'll get around to finishing off the floating islands. I thought when I started working on that project that it was going to take them a lot longer to release the Happy Gast. As far as not knowing how to edit well, I would say Damama is a good person to talk to about that, because in the broad scheme of things, it's actually really recent that she started recording, and you could probably see by going back and watching that series that like she's gotten better and better at the editing by leaps and bounds. And I think you just have to do it. You know, yeah, you start off by watching a couple of tutorials, but then as you play around with it, you learn new things that you can do with your software. Oh, ouch. Ouch. No, her stuff is fantastic. You know, a lot of people may not realize that I've actually had this channel about as long as Dad has. The same thing though. In the beginning, I wasn't doing much. I didn't have a lot of time for it. I was just like, oh, I'll just record some things and play around with it. And it wasn't, you know, it wasn't until I found the community that we have that I kind of put a little more effort into it. Mediocre Gaming, what did you guys use to make the Carlos animation? Because I remember that was pretty impressive. Oh, I think it's on that hilltop over there. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Oh wait, look, there's Oh, I have jungle closer. So if I took a couple of villagers from here and brought them over to the jungle, then we could just breed them right there. It was Blender for the 2D one? Yeah, I think editing is always rough in the beginning. The other big mistake I made when I was fresh to making videos is I didn't think about things like data transfer speeds. And as I was filling up my hard drive, I got an external and I plugged it in and I kept recording straight to the external, not realizing that what I was doing was throttling things. Does the sky look dark to you? Hold on. No? Oh, it's just, it's rain. What's that noise? But yeah, I was throttling speeds by recording straight through a USB connection. And I learned real quick that that will ruin your videos. Yeah, Demama, I thought for a brief second that it was thunderstorming, but it's not dark enough for that. And as much as I would love to like get skeleton horses, ain't nobody got time for that. Leah, you want to jog my memory? I feel like I know that name Flo, but I can't picture it. It's way over there. Reading chat and trying to fall in holes. Yeah, and there's another person to talk to right there. Stormy Wolf, he definitely, I can tell, spent some time to do some research, and he went from 0 to 60 real quick. It was pretty impressive. Oh, there it is. It's way up there. Okay. Still have jungle not too oh, no. This would actually be easier with the happy gas. Oop. 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 That one wasn't a 1-block hole, though, Tato. Those ones just appear out of nowhere. They're like potholes in the Midwest. Or Louisiana. So I definitely don't think I've seen that movie, then. I'll have to look that up. That does sound cool. Okay, so if we have villagers from here... Oh dear, that is a ways to the jungle. What do I want to do about this? All right, well, let's start by getting somebody in a boat. That'll be the good first step. Excuse me. There. And let's see, can we get somebody else? Yes, Tato, I know you were the one specifically trying to catch me off guard with those holes. Oh, you did. We'll worry about you in a second. What I want to do, also, we need, I guess we're going to have to make another cartography table. No. I probably will forget where I left him. But, we'll see. We'll see. For right now, can you reach that? Yes. Yes, you can. Alright, let's see what you got now. So this actually... This is supposed to take me to a jungle temple. That might be worth it, except for the fact that I just realized I didn't bring any compasses. So... I could trade the one that I have. If I'm not worried about finding my way home. You know what? Why not? I can't see the sun. I'm gonna have to open the debug menu. That is west. So that's east. So that's southeast down there. So there's probably one in that jungle. Alright. Alright. Let's see how this goes, guys. I missed saying goodbye to Leah. So if you get a chance to see this later, it was good to have you. You have a jungle out by your place, Argo? You talking about on the server or in real life? You have an overgrown yard out there? Oh, come on. You can do it. Nope, you can't do it. You're not helping. Yeah, I don't want the nitwit, but if I just take these guys over to the jungle to breed them, then that might work. Actually, before I take them any further, let's see if we can get a good look at this river down here. What if I take them? No. No, it doesn't go over this way. So I'm definitely going to have to go over the hill. It was 113. All right, Argo, jog my memory. Which state are you living in? It's somewhere out east, I know that, but like if you're talking 113, if I'm not mistaken, you got humidity too. That's like deadly temperatures. Yeah, South Carolina, that's 113 is deadly, bud. Well, I'm glad you didn't mow then. It's, oh, look. This is the other one. Maybe we won't need to bring the nitwit after all. Yeah, that's nuts. Like, you guys probably heard me talk before about humidity and dry heat and whatnot, and I will always be of the mindset that dry heat still sucks. But when you're talking about getting dry heat temperatures in humidity, no contest. No contest. Do I need this map right now? I don't need this map right now. Not until we get closer. Let's keep this on, just in case something really bad happens. Yeah, so I have lived in northwestern Louisiana before, and I've spent time in Texas, Nebraska, and Mississippi, and I'm trying to think of where else over there. But humidity is no joke, especially with those temperatures. I used to get annoyed when I would take a shower in Mississippi at like 7 p.m. and forget that I needed to take the trash out. I'd walk outside, and within about 5 seconds, I'm sticky again, and I'm like, why did I already take a shower? Yeah, teenagers are crazy. Teenagers are absolutely nuts. Like I will wear a hoodie quite frequently, but we're pretty coastal, and the West Coast is a little bit less humid, so it's more of, you know, we get these weird days like earlier in the week. It was foggy by the time you hit dinner time. Starts to feel like the Pacific Northwest. Now, I should be able to take these guys just over here into the sparse jungle. I don't think I need to get them all the way into the jungle proper. Mediocre Gaming, I know you guys are in Arizona, and your kids are doing hoodies too? That's wild. And we will see, honestly, and I'll shut up in a minute because y'all just get mad at me. We will see 100-degree temperatures maybe a week out of the year. But it's also tough to live in this area for other reasons, as you can probably imagine. This might be far enough. I don't know if they will, if they'll breed while they're in the boat. We'll throw some bread at them and see. Nope. You guys take this bread. See, I told you, Tato. I told you. You didn't want to hear it. Let's plop a couple of beds down. Let's see if... I left my crafting table again. This is something that Tanya could relate to. Unfortunately, in her time zone, I don't know if she will make it here ever, but if you get the chance to watch this, Twinkly Tanya, yes, I leave and lose crafting tables all over the place. I'm not sure I've even seen a short-sleeved hoodie, actually. Okay, so if we have 3 beds, and we try not to hit our villagers, let's give these guys a minute. Give them a minute. Alright, what did I miss? Who wasn't alive in the 80s? Oh, you talking about the short sleeve hoodies? I don't remember that being a style. I was very much alive in the 80s. Frank, I'm guessing that your climate is a bit cooler as well, but I don't think I've ever asked you like what territory or province you are living in. Thanks, Tato. I thought it was crazy. Okay, let's see. It's noon. They might have to wait until their social time in the evening, so we're gonna just give them a minute, I guess. Is there anything I need from this area while we're waiting? Oh look, there's some Badlands over there. Haven't seen hardly any of that either. Oregon is a weird place, I agree. But so is California, if we're being honest. I love the West Coast for the climate and for all the things there are to do and see. There are other things about it that I don't love. I actually really enjoyed living in Nebraska, except for during summer and winter. Badland villages would be cool. I definitely think that should be a thing. I honestly wish that they would tweak vanilla to allow villages to spawn in a lot more places. Wow, what are you doing way over there? Are you even going to be able to find your bed when it's time? Oh boy. Hello, puppy. I don't have any bones. They really freaked me out when they updated the dog sounds, because, you know, I've played this game for over a decade and the dogs have always sounded exactly one way. And ironically, some of the ones that they did change sound close enough to like things that my dogs would do that it will confuse me. Why don't you come back down? Why don't you come hang out with your friend? Does it really? Your dog hears the Minecraft dog, doesn't know how to react. Mine is the doorbell. And the doorbell would go off on the TV. Like, we'd be watching a show and somebody would ring a doorbell. And of course, all of a sudden my dogs are barking, trying to tell me that we have an intruder in the house. Okay, come on over here. Come on. That's close enough, actually. Now, where'd the other... This is like herding cats, guys. No, you need to come this way. Oh, this grass. I don't remember what sound Life 360 makes. Yeah, my dogs go wild over the doorbell. So we even have a sign up for people to not ring the doorbell, and, you know, that works half the time. Where did the other one go? This was not as easy as I expected. I think I'm gonna have to pen them in. I don't think I'm gonna have a choice. You know what's funny is every now and then you may notice me misclick something, and it's the one hazard of playing both editions is I will get used to something one way and then I'll do something else You may see me not block using my shield because I think I'm on bedrock and I'm pressing the wrong button. Yeah, I'm gonna have to build a pen for them because otherwise they're gonna take way too long to find their way back. No. And they're never gonna make it here. So I think what we can do, actually, rather than messing with trying to get them up, we'll just clear this out right in between them, and this will be our pen. But we're going to need some wood. So I don't think we're getting all the villagers today. I think this is going to take a bit too long. But I'll get maybe the other ones this week in between streams. And, I don't know, maybe... I'm a little torn. I'm a little torn between the, like doing some building stuff next time, or actually going to the end, because one of my struggles, as much as I love the early game and I love exploring, when it comes to building, I need shulker boxes, like, real bad. That is a great idea, Tato. And you could look at it as they were scared straight. You know, they realize that if they don't work, they're just more likely to be eaten by zombies. And, yeah, I think that should 100% be a thing. That if you cure those villagers, you, you know, you end up with not nitwits. Okay. All right, you guys. Let's row you over into here. Just like that. Let's move you right next door. Like bumper cars. Let's pen you in. I didn't make a gate, but that's fine. Oops, that's fine too. Doesn't have to be pretty. We're not staying here very long. I think we've already stayed longer than I planned. All right. Oh, I need to be careful though. I can't put them right up against the fence or they will get out. Hold on. All right. Now, can you do your business, please? Yeah, that would be great. Let me see if there's anything else I missed. Let's see. Oh. Just seeing your comment back there, Argobot. You've got one of those dogs that are all about, like, just the reward, right? I did. I gave them... They have, like, half a stack of bread already. Or... Yeah, it was half a stack of bread, wasn't it? I gave them the rest of this, though. I don't know where I got that from. Just in case. Should be more than enough. Yeah. Oh, so Frank, you were talking about when you said your government. I gotcha. Right. Andy's got it. Yeah, there's actually like some reality TV where it's like they take the teenagers who are rebellious and they bring them around. You're the wrong kind. You need to go out. Okay, this is going to be a little bit inhumane. I apologize. Well, you need to come out of here. Yeah, come on. Come on. I have treats. Free candy. You want a bed to bounce on over on this side? Yeah, we can do that too. We can do that. Nope, I didn't leave myself a way to get out. Well, that's fine. So. Oh, he came out. Here we go. No, he get to... Should have seen that coming. Should have seen that one coming. Yeah. Oh, I'll take jungle saplings. Geez, this brings back memories. You know, wrangling children. We don't speak of it, Tato. It's a video game only. Video game only. My boys know better. Alright. I don't think he can get... Oh, wait. Yes, he can. Hold on. We need to remove entry points. Now, are you guys willing to try again? Or am I going to have to go track down some more bread? I'm sure, Argobot, look, I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to say it because you know that there are those people out there. And I think you know by now that, you know, I'm not one of those people. Damama's not one of those people. But I bet there's a mod for that on Java. You know, the funny thing is y'all are focused on that. You're not even thinking about the fact that I released this child to go run random and get lost in the jungle. Like, if I had a name tag on me, I would name him Mowgli and just leave. But no, it's all about the candy, huh? Oof. Mediocre gaming. You could be right. That would... I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. I might have to go get them some more bread, too. Which I could do at the village. I know their cooldown is longer on Java, too, so I don't know when they're going to try again. I also don't know if this guy might be attached to the bed. That's another thing. We should probably just go ahead and make another bed just to be safe. I used up all my wood. I used up all my wood. Poor planning. Okay, just in case little dude is still attached to the bed, we'll throw one more down in here. Yeah, the wood is free. My time is not, though. I was hoping that we'd also get to the snowy village today, but I'm thinking that we're not going to have time for that. 5 minutes, yeah, that sounds right. Ooh, Damama, I like that idea. Okay, please be a jungle villager. Please be a jungle villager. Please. Oh, I knew exactly what you meant. Oh, darn it. Okay. Okay. Alright. Well, let's see. I probably have about a half an hour. I don't think I want to spend it all here in the jungle. We're gonna release another child. Oh, you did it. So we'll maybe run up to the village, get some more food, and try one more time. And if that doesn't work, then I'll come back to this on my own later on. So this here, you know what? You do have a good point, but I can tell because of we're bounded here. Sparse jungle all the way around. That should count. Of course, again, if I'm 0 for 3, then I might actually move them into the dense jungle just to make sure. Candy in exchange for pizza? I would offer somebody candy in exchange for pizza. I'd rather have the pizza. Actually, not that much of a candy person. So, Frank, it should, but I'll tell you what. If it doesn't work on this next one, since indeed this series is about testing things, we can hop into the test version of this world and we can try something. I need to hurry up and find a bed though. You guys are still there. Oh, that's safe. What the heck? Oh, I want this door. I wish I could keep that. This is not gonna let me. That's way too glitched out. Is this a house? This does not look like a... Oh, it is. Oh. It's a little backwards, dude. Shouldn't you be in bed and he should be telling you the bedtime story? Reese's fast break, yes. Somebody's nearby. Okay, well, you know what, Frank? I'll tell you what, actually, because it might be worth checking. So let's do this. Let's get rid of things we don't need real quick. So I use this one here for building screenshots. So this is just a blank copy of this world. And if we locate a jungle, let's make it sparse jungle and teleport out to, let's just make sure. Let's make sure that I'm not crazy here. Oh, hello. Okay, so this is sparse jungle right here, right? Yeah. If we take a villager and we spawn him right here, what happens? Oh, that's good. That's good. So it should be fine. It should be fine. I think we're just getting bad luck because it's a 50% roll. It's a 50% chance that he's one of the parents versus the biome type. And I've only done 2, so I'm just getting bad luck so far. I just have to remember, I came out here for that. That's what I came out here for. But then I wonder as well, you know, you mentioned that. I would be curious then also to test that on Bedrock and see if it's the same or different. Because that could be an issue. Now, I was telling somebody just the other day that, you know, sometimes I have really good luck and sometimes I have really bad luck. Will that? Oh, I can't do it there. That worked. I am not going all the way down there for those. I'm sure I have enough bread. I'll have over 20 pieces. Well, that was you, Iron Golem. So, also, can anybody confirm? I heard that after years and years of being different, that the dev team actually changed Bedrock so that Endermen could get trapped in boats. Is that accurate? Anybody have experience with that? That's crazy. I mean, I do think that's a good parody update, but it's just kind of wild to me that it's one of those things that has been going on for so long. Okay, you guys are still attached to these beds for some reason, so we're gonna need one more bed to make this work. Otherwise, I would, you know, have to somehow relocate these children, or the things that I might do with the wandering trader or with the nitwits. I draw the line at children. I'm just saying. Okay? Okay, you guys can have the rest of that too. That's totally fine. Now, will you please don't throw the bread? Could you imagine if I gave you a handful of loaves of bread and to give it to somebody else, you just tossed it on the ground? I mean, it's unsanitary. Five-second rule, huh? I think with these guys, it's a 5-minute rule. You have slower moving bacteria up in Canada, huh? And when I read I have dogs, I read that like you have a condition. Like, you know, like, oh, I have dogs. All right, you guys. All right. I already have bamboo, I think. Probably both, Frank. Probably both. Hmm. So, Tato, when I read your comment there, it may come with free collie hair. It reminded me of a story that a friend of mine would tell. He was working at a pizza place, and he got a call from. Yes, yes. All right, we got our villager. Hey, Mexican Grumpy Pants. Grumpy Pantsican. Go in the boat. Go in the boat, child. Child, go in the boat. Child, that's your boat. This is your boat. Go in it. I'm giving you a present. Go in the boat. Go in the... What is your problem? Why will you not go into tea? He'll go in the boat. That's fine. No! Okay, we have another boat. All right. Anyhow, Mexican Grumpy Pants, it's good to see you. And the story I was telling was that my buddy got a complaint from an older lady who said that her pizza was, quote, furry. And long story short, because he was really confused, eventually what they discovered was that a squirrel had crawled into the pizza oven at night to keep warm. And so she wasn't joking. There was a whole layer of fur on the bottom of the pizza. It was pretty wild. All right, so we can finally start getting these guys home, although we got a long way to go. Vanya, you watch your mouth, boy. Yeah, sorry, Tato. I wish I could tell it the way he tells it. Let's check our direction. That's west. That's east. So we gotta go. Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. Come on, guys. Yeah, no, apparently she kept saying my pizza's furry, but you know, he does the voice. He knows how to build it up properly. Maybe one day I'll see if he can get in a stream and tell stories. I can tell you what to think, Andy. I think you've never played Minecraft before. That's what I think. This is tame. This is tame Minecraft. We are offering them development opportunities in our what would you say, assimilated kingdom back over there at the windswept savannah. Oh dear. Yeah, Andy, don't get her started, okay? All right. Listen. I have never, ever confused an armadillo for a ball or a pig. Just saying. Well, I mean, MGP, you're not wrong about the Europeans pioneering Minecraft either, if we're being honest. So. Pew pew. I don't have a bed anymore. You know what? That's fine. I've got, what do I have? I can probably do about 20 more minutes. So let's
let's just try and survive the night without a bed. What do you think? Make this the last 20 minutes, or at least 10 of it, interesting. Come on, you guys. Do I have arrows? I've got arrows. We need to get to the water. We need to get to the water if we're going to be safe. Oh, you can come through here. That's fine. Now, to be fair, I actually didn't say that either, Mediocre Gaming. I just said that I don't do it. I tend to withhold judgment. Hey, Speedy Pig. Okay. Where's all the mobs? Waiting on that creeper ambush. There's a skeleton. Oop, there's another skeleton. Come on up. Come on up. Hurry up. Hurry up. We gotta move. We gotta move. Ow. Oh, I didn't think about zombies. Oh, this was a bad idea. Where'd the boat go? Oh, hi. Oh, you guys finally made it up. Did you? So I will apologize. I may not see chat for a moment because I made a terrible decision. That's what I do. I make terrible decisions. It's probably why half of you watch the channel. Look, if we can just get over... Like, if we can just get you guys up here, I think we're going to be okay. Okay? Come on. Just a little bit farther. It's all downhill from here. It's all downhill from here. Yes! Although I bet you that does not go where we need it to. I'm just gonna predict that right now. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Now I just need a boat. I have a boat. Look at that. Well, that was exciting. But, yeah, I don't know where we are. I do not think that armadillos are related to pigs. Dang it. Where did that leaf go? Armored pigs? I don't know, maybe. Come on. Why are we still stuck? No, no, no. Don't be stuck. There we go. There we go. Greased pig actually sounds familiar. I feel like there's a place in the States that does that too. But don't quote me on that. Armapiggles. Pigledillos. Make sure you guys are good. Bacon rack pickles, huh? Ooh. Gonna make me hungry. Two of my favorite things in one place. Spot on, Mediocre Gaming. Spot on. So if you have pigadillos, Frank, what are they? Like, specifically, what are pigadillos? Okay, so we need to go that way. Oh, I hear a drown. Oh, I thought you meant that you had them at Piccadilly Circus. No, that makes more sense. Well then, I guess it's on you to figure it out. See, how close can we get these guys? Watch, they're about to get shot. Nope. Ooh, drown, drown. I think... Yeah, I think this is the place that, whatchamacallit, that ruined portal over there? That's the one we passed by when we went to the Taiga village earlier, so... Yeah, so these guys are going to be just fine. We just have to push our way through the swamp. Gootball field name. Uh-huh. Oh, that is also fair. But you know what? You two, never change. Never change, because that's why we love watching your videos so much. So the one left then... I forgot which way I gotta go through here. The one left is gonna be the snowy villager, right? Oh, and desert. I also need desert, don't I? So I might see about getting those this week. And then I'll let you guys tell me, in my preparations for next week, should we go to the end? Or should we try to start building on the mountain? One of these days I'll figure out how to do like poles or something like that. We'll do that. But I don't know how to do that yet. I'm still a big noob when it comes to streaming. I'm so lost. I think if we go around this one here... Okay, come on, you guys. We get through here? Yes. Tranquil, I would tend to agree personally. I do find that easier. And Frank, individually, I think most of these will be somewhat smaller, reasonable builds, but the long-term goal is going to be to cover all of these mountaintops. Like, sometime soon, I'll probably mess around with making an actual iron farm on top of one of them. And I think we'll kind of stick with, you know, a little bit more whimsical fantasy style. I tend to do that better than like the modern stuff. But yeah, here we are. Stormy! I hope you're having a good time at work. Yeah, no, my shoulder blade and part of my neck actually does still hurt. But, it's manageable. And, I would hate to miss this opportunity. I love hanging out with you guys. This is a lot of fun for me. We did not get nearly as far as I thought we would today, but, you know, no good plan, right? It's good to see you, Stormy. Okay. Now we just need to figure out where the heck did we leave that ghast, huh? Get things out of our way here. Where did I leave the ghast? Do you guys remember? Did I leave him up top? I left him up top, didn't I? Is that true? Might have to climb back up. Adios, MGP. It was good to see you make it today. I think we have quite a few more people today than last time, which is super awesome. Especially considering I spent like a half an hour wrangling freaking villagers in the middle of a jungle. And then abandoned them. I probably won't live that one down. I hope I'm right, too. I hope I'm not climbing this thing for nothing. Mexican grumpy pants. Yeah, to be fair, I didn't. I read that at face value, but yeah. I'm looking forward to your guys' next video. Let's just put it that way. Everything we do for the group. Yep, there's the ghast. Okay, well, at least I didn't come up here for nothing then. Let's just not fall off, okay? Because then there's also areas like this, though. There's some deeper ones, too, that go a lot further down. Take care, Mexican Grumpy Pants. I will see you around online. Stormy, I don't know if you've left yet, but thank you for stopping by. We're just gonna grab these guys, I think, and take them upstairs, drop them off, and we'll start wrapping things up. Tato, I think it's a common thing, actually. I guarantee that if my wife was playing Minecraft, we would have some similar moments. So Stormy, you don't have to answer. I know you're busy, but if you're here just listening, oh, wait, hold on. I learned this lesson last time, not to have the snowball in my hand. If you caught up on the last stream when I did it, you may have noticed that I very much got lost in an ancient city. So what I would say about that is, I'll take it. I'll take it. If a spouse or a significant other is willing to play video games, then, I mean, enjoy it. Enjoy it. It's, I think it's a lot more common maybe these days than it used to be, but, it's, you know, I think it's still something that I would never take for granted. I could get my wife to play games if I play some of the classics. You know, she loves the like NES and SNES Mario Brothers games and stuff like that. And we used to do stuff on the Wii together. Yeah, would never take it for granted. But she's not the poor sport. It's the kids. It's always the kids. Yeah. Oh no, Argo. Oh no, so we did just fine with that stuff. It'll be nighttime soon. Hold on. Yeah, so we used to love doing like the Wii Party and the Mario Party and stuff, and my wife and I were pretty good about that. The boys, they were always the ones that struggled when they'd lose. But she also does get a little bit annoyed with me from time to time because she'll have something and she's like, "Here, can you come try this?" And I'll do it on the first try. And she's been trying to go at it for 15 times, and she looks at me, she's like, "Oh, she's so good at all this stuff." And I don't know how to answer. My nickname at home is the Untangler, because if she has a necklace or something that's gotten tangled up, I'm the one that can figure it out. So, yeah. Mario Kart, Mediocre Gaming, what's your favorite version of Mario Kart? I know you're a little younger. Are we talking like Wii or Switch? And I'm glad that Carlos got you into Minecraft. '64 is a really good version. I think that's probably my personal favorite. But I guess the one that I was the best at was actually the original. So, yeah, and we loved on the 64. The other one was Smash Brothers. The first Smash Brothers was one of my favorites as well. Okay, yeah, GameCube is good also. See, I'm impressed. I'm proud of you, Mediocre Gaming. Yeah. Yeah, I'm lucky too. Like I say, my 21-year-old, he's out there helping me out with this, and he's very much appreciative of those things. He doesn't look down on the older games just because the graphics sucked or anything. Like he learned a lot of that stuff and he appreciates it, and I appreciate that about him. Yeah. Well, you guys, I'm gonna start wrapping up and call it a day. I'll probably go put a lidocaine patch on my shoulder, but thank you so much for coming out to join me. For most of you, again, and for a couple of you, glad you made it. I really do appreciate it. I do think next week maybe we'll look at going to the end, but I'm going to spend some time this week trying to get the rest of the villagers and maybe getting some enchantments. So, all right, you guys, you have a good day, and I will see you later.